Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft Debunked. We are in episode number 10. Yeah, I think we're at episode number 10 already. Hard to believe. So, you can hear a few mobs outside that are a little bit cranky. We're going to go ahead and take care of them because we don't want to hear zombies growling at us. Come here, Mr. Guy. Oh, we got potato. Okay. So last episode, we took that nasty hut down out here that we had used for our enchanting table, and we moved that up here for right now. We also talked about our anvil and how we can use that. And you can see I've got an item frame with my fishing rod here. And if you didn't know you could do this, you put an item frame in. I can put that in there just like any other object, and I can just left click, pick that up, and I've got my fishing rod. I can put it back in there for safekeeping. So that's pretty cool. But today, what we want to do is we want to build a nether portal. We are going to go to the nether, and guys, I only have one piece of obsidian. That's not going to work. We're going to need some more. So let me grab that, and we're going to need a couple other things here, and then we'll get started. So let me go find some obsidian, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, we're back over here where we were mining out obsidian the last time, and we're just going to pick back up and do the same thing. If you remember right, I put my water down here, and the water flows, and that will make sure that as I mine this up, I don't have to worry about any lava, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually going to come over here, mine this up, and this is going to go a little bit quicker today because this pick that we're using now has efficiency on it, and so it's going to mine things up a little quicker. Now you saw right there, that's why I like to do this. So we still get the obsidian out of that, but we don't have to worry about the lava getting us. So that's one of the reasons why we do that. Now, we are making a nether portal, and if you guys have not made a nether portal before, what you need to know is a nether portal is made out of obsidian. You guessed it. And a nether portal needs to have a base that is at least 2 blocks wide, and I believe it needs to be at least 3 blocks tall. Now, we can make them larger than that, and I prefer to make them larger than that. I like to make them so that we don't have any even numbers. They just look better that way, I think. So we're going to grab up plenty of obsidian, and then we're going to need to make one other item to get the portal ready. And before we go into the nether, we're going to have to get something else. So 18 pieces of obsidian is more than enough. So I'm going to pick up my water, and we're going to head back over here to our base. And while we're doing that, I want to talk with you guys about the nether. If you haven't been, it is definitely different than the overworld. That is what the area we're in here is called. It is called the overworld. Now, the nether is a dimension that is full of all kinds of things, including some pretty gnarly mobs, lots and lots of lava, and some other cool things that we're going to talk about. You've probably seen people talk about raiding fortresses and bastions and all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to get into all that. We're going to kind of just start dipping our toes into the nether for right now, and I need to eat. My guy is kind of hungry. So let me eat a steak here, and I don't want to eat another one because that's going to be a little bit wasteful. I did cook up a whole bunch of steak down here, so we have plenty. Let me just replenish, make sure I've got a good 8 to 10. Let's just do 16. 16 is a good number. And we'll put the cooked stuff back over here. I think we got some in one of these. Yep, we do right there. So we'll put that in. I got lots of other steak I can cook up. I didn't want to place that block there. Let me mine that out. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we need to make a flint and steel. Now, to make a flint and steel, you need a piece of flint and a piece of iron. And I don't know, yes, I do have some flint here. And we're going to make that by doing this and this. And this is a shapeless recipe. So again, you can make it any way you want. And it can be made in your 2x2 inventory. That's fine. So what this does is this will set blocks on fire. Now, I'm not going to illustrate it in here because I don't want to burn my house down. But if you right click on things, it will set them on fire. So let's come out here and let's light that block right there on fire. That's pretty fun. I'm going to put that out because, well, we don't need that. Now, flint and steel has durability like anything else. You can see we get 64 lights with this. So that's going to come in handy to keep in mind. We want to keep this on us while we're in the nether because there are some mobs that can mess up our nether portal. And if they do, then we can't get back. So we really need to make sure that we have a way to light that portal again. What we need to do next is we need to get a piece of gold armor. Now, if you've played Minecraft before, you may remember that going into the nether, all you had to worry about was zombie pigmen. But since the recent updates, we have some other fun guys we need to worry about, and those are the piglins. Now, there's different kinds of piglins, but the one that we're interested in today is just the regular piglin. Now, the regular piglin just got introduced in one of the last few updates, and they are hostile to any player that does not have a gold piece of armor on. They will also attack you if you are within 16 blocks of one and you break a gold block of any kind, whether it's gold ore, or you break a gold block in one of the nether bastions. So we don't want to make those guys upset. So we're going to make some gold armor, probably just going to pick one item that we don't necessarily care about. We'll look at our stuff here, and we've got +2 armor for the boots, 5 armor for the leggings. Well, we don't want to go with gold armor for that because the gold armor is not nearly as good. Definitely don't want to trade this in. A helmet's about the same. So you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're just going to trade out. We're going to make a gold helmet. So to do that, we've smelted up some of our gold, and I've lost it. There we go. Look at that, nice and shiny, very bright. And I need a crafting table. So let's go ahead and put this guy down here. Let's go ahead and get that crafted up so we've got it. So there we go. Now, you can trade with these piglins, and there's some pretty good trading. We're not going to get into doing that today, but it is not dissimilar to what you can do with the villagers that we've got upstairs over there. So I'm going to put this back for right now, and we'll put this here, and we'll put this over here. We definitely need more gold. Definitely need more gold. Now, to build our nether portal, I have a few suggestions. One of them is that you don't build it close to your base because certain things can wander in and out. And if a zombie pigman decides that it wants to wander into the overworld, it can do that. Now, they won't attack you. Zombie pigmen, if you haven't played before, they are pretty mild. They will not attack you unless you attack them. Piglins, on the other hand, if they come through, they are not so nice. Mr. Guy, where did you come from? That wasn't very nice. You didn't knock when you came in. That's what you get. Did he give us anything cool? Nah, not really. Okay. Let's sleep, and then we'll talk more about this nether portal business. All right. We're sleeping. Man, that guy shot up my house. What the crap, dude? What the crap? All right. I'm over it. Okay. So let's go out here and we're going to build our nether portal a little ways away from where we would normally be at, just so that if something comes in, it doesn't decide to wander over real close to us. The other reason is because after you guys build one of these, you'll notice they make some noise. And I'm not too big a fan of the noise they make all the time, so I like to have mine just a little ways off. Okay, nether portal. What we want to do is we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I want to have 3 block spacing, so I'm going to go 1 more here. And we're not going to skimp out on the corners. Etho would be mad at us if we did. If you don't know who Etho is, you guys need to go check him out. Etho's Lab. Dude has been a legend in Minecraft for a while now. Really good stuff. Go check him out. So we're going to go up 2, up 3, up 4. That way I have... Oh, Mr. Chicken, you left me a present. Why did you leave me a present? Let me pick up your present. I'm going to throw my present at you. Oh, hey, we got a baby chicken. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's finish this out. All right, we've gone 3, and then we've got room for 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there is our nether portal. It is a nice 3x3 opening in the middle, and that's pretty to me. You can make these portals larger. I forget what the max size is. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to experiment with larger portals and doing some cool stuff here after a while. Not today. Later episode. We got to save stuff for later, guys. Okay. Now you're going to take your flint and steel. You're going to walk up and you are going to right click and smack. Bam. There you go. You get the nether portal. Now, we are going to, before we go in, make sure we have some blocks on us that we don't mind losing. And they need to be blast proof, because the guys that we're worried about in the nether that can mess up our portal are the ghasts. Now, ghasts are big, floaty, ghost-looking dudes that shoot fireballs at you. And they hurt, and they can destroy blocks, and they can put out your nether portal. So it's always good to have a couple pieces of obsidian with you. Obsidian is very, very durable, but I always keep a piece or two with me, and then I keep my flint and steel. Then I get rid of some of this other stuff that I know I'm not going to need. Let's go ahead and run over here, and let's get into the nether. Are you guys ready for this? And while we're spawning in, I am going to give you guys a little bit more on why we want to go into the nether here. We are here. We got the achievement, need to go deeper. So why do we want to come to the nether? Well, there is all kinds of fun stuff here at the nether. Glowstone is one thing that's pretty awesome. Glowing blocks. And we get a lot of other stuff that we can use for potion. And potion making is going to be something that's very, very powerful that we're going to need later on. And we're going to need gas tiers from those gas. And we're going to need a lot of other things from in here. So let's do a little bit of exploring, but let's be kind of careful. And we probably ought to write down the coordinates of where our nether portal is. Now, you'll notice that even though I built a 3x3, this nether portal spawned in as the size that Minecraft always wants, and that is your standard 4 wide and 5 tall, which gives you a, 6 tall, which gives you a 4 tall opening, I believe. Is that right? Did I do my maths right, or is it not that? 1, 2, 3. Yep, so 3x2. I can't do maths. Now, some people will not bring in their good tools here, like this pick that I've got that's really good, just because they don't want to lose them. We're going to be careful, and we're just going to hope we don't lose it. But the nether is pretty much a dangerous place. So just be careful and know that whatever you bring in here, if it falls in lava, it's gone. Ain't no getting it back. So be careful. Okay, let's write down these coordinates. If I go here, F3, and hit tab, and you look up here, we've got our coordinates. We've got negative 10, 33. So we are going to write those down just so we can make sure we know where home is. And if we get lost, we know how to get back. So I've got those written down. Now, one thing I want to tell you about the Nether, well, there's a lot of things I want to tell you about the Nether, but one thing I'm going to tell you right now is that in the Nether, for every block that you move, that is the same as moving 8 blocks in the overworld. Now, that is going to come in handy later on when we start talking about making Nether hubs and things like that to allow us to travel around our world a lot faster. So you notice right over here, we had a zombie pigman that spawned in. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. And we'll need to watch out. You see, we've got some gold over there, and we've got some other wars here. We got some gold up there, and I thought I saw a little bit of, yes, there we go. So that is nether quartz. Now, nether quartz is going to be very, very valuable. It's a nice block to build with. We're going to need plenty of that. And it's also going to be useful for building our redstone stuff, which we are going to be getting into here very soon. Don't you worry about that. So I'm going to kind of walk my way down here, and I'm going to pay attention, make sure I don't step in any lava. And you can see we got some lava flows going. And we get down here, and we're going to hold shift. Just take a look down. You can see here's what we are working with right now. And look at all the lava. All the lava. What are you? I don't know what you are. Hi. Hi. I'm going to get back from the edge because knowing my luck, I'm going to let go of shift and fall, and that would be bad. Let me get rid of F3 here. And in order to not die, we are going to have to come over and go a different way. So you notice we have some different blocks here. This is netherrack. So netherrack's different than stone. Netherrack is very, very soft. It mines very easily, and it blows up very easily. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Here's some lava. We're going to come over here, and since we're here, and since this nether quartz is right here, I think I saw something up there. Hopefully we're not going to die. Oop, I think I hear a piglin. Let's see if it's a piglin. Piglins will not attack you unless you make them mad. Yes, here we go. Okay. We have... What are you? No, you are not. What are you? Hi. Yep, you are a piglin. So you will leave us alone until we do something you don't like. Now, they will call other piglins over if you aggravate them or they don't like what you've done by, say, I don't know, maybe hitting them with your sword. It's not very nice. You shouldn't do that. But they will only stay aggravated for about 30 seconds, I think. So if you can get away and stay away for 30 seconds, then you will be okay. But keep in mind, they will call others over and they will join in the hunt for you. So these guys pack a punch, and when you get 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, it makes it very difficult to survive. Okay, I'm just picking up this nether quartz here, and I want to make sure you guys know, as you see, I am making sure that I stay away from the block I'm mining. I know we did that in the overworld, but we really have to be careful of it here, because in the overworld, most of the time, the worst that's going to happen to you is you're going to mine out some blocks, and you probably are going to fall down into a pit. Sometimes you'll fall into lava, but here you almost will always wind up falling into lava. It seems that way. So be extra careful. Now, what we are actually looking for in here is we are looking for a nether fortress. Now, nether fortresses are going to come in handy because they have all kinds of cool mobs that we are going to need. We're going to need them for brewing potions. We're going to need them to spawn withers, which we're going to need for more fun stuff. And they're also going to have some pretty good loot in them. So we are going to see if we can find one. I am going to explore around here just a little bit, and I will bring you guys back if I find anything interesting. Okay, guys, this is one of the mobs that I wanted to kind of tell you guys about, and make sure you are ready when you see one of these, because they will hit you, and they hit pretty hard. They can knock you back, so make sure you are not on a ledge. They will knock you off into lava. And I'm going to come back over here and see if I can find this guy again. They will drop leather for you, though. And we want to, there we go. Okay, so we got a couple of raw pork chops off of him, and doesn't look like we got any leather off him, but they can drop leather. Just be careful when you are around edges and you see those guys. They will attack you without being provoked. So yeah, I wanted to kind of bring you back and talk about all the cool blocks that we've got. I'll leave my F3 up just for a second so you can kind of see the names. You have a Minecraft shroom light. Those are pretty cool. You have these crimson stems, which are a little bit different than your other wood types. And then you've also got some wart blocks here. And I think if we mine those up and you put those in your inventory, I believe those, I thought they might have been a nether wart. They are nether wart blocks, but it looks like you cannot turn them back into nether wart. And nether wart is actually what we need for the basis of most every potion that we do. So we are going to need to find a nether fortress, though, to get the nether wart. And I'm going to keep looking here and see if we can't find a nether fortress. What we're looking for is nether brick. That's the giveaway for having found a nether fortress. Or you might hear some blazes spawning, and you'll recognize blazes when you see them. If you've played Minecraft before, if you haven't, then you are in for a treat. They're big floaty guys that shoot fireballs at you. Not big, but they're floaty guys. So we're going to try and kite these guys up here. And he's a little guy. The little guys will run from you if you hit them. Then they'll come back and play later. But they can still knock you around, so make sure you're careful. Don't turn your back on them and expect them to just leave you alone. And we're got some pretty cool terrain generation here. Trying to see if we can get to an open area. It's a little bit easier to see the nether fortresses once you get into the open area. And thankfully I wrote down where our nether portal is, because I'll be honest, I have lost track of exactly where it's at. I think it's right up above us, and that's about where it's at. We're probably gonna have to dig to get up there, which is something we'll have to pay attention to. Now, in the overworld, lava spawns just about anywhere, but it's really true here in the nether. And in the nether, lava will move faster. So keep that in mind. Now, these blocks here, we are going to need for some cool stuff later. So I'm actually going to pick up a few of these. Now, these will burn you if you stand on them, if you do not have an enchant on your boots, but if you hold shift and sneak, you can pick these up. We are going to use these for lots of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a good amount, and I know where we can get more, so I'm not going to get too crazy. These are pretty common here, and we'll mine this block out. Let me grab these, and then we'll continue on our journey. Let me go. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get back out of here. And we have something else up here that I want to get. This is soul soil. We are looking for soul sand. Now, there's some cool properties about soul soil and sand, but I am more interested in the soul sand right now. And one thing to keep in mind is soul sand is like anything else. If you walk across it and update blocks, it has a tendency to fall. So you look over here and you want to make sure that you don't have blocks that are going to just go and fall into lava. You'll go right down with them. So I'm going to grab some of this. We are going to use this to make some elevators. And if you haven't seen that done before, it is really, really cool. The Nether is also, believe it or not, a really good place to get gravel, because you will have these gravel fields that will spawn. And we can get some of this gravel if we really want to. I don't want to get my inventory too clogged up. I did see a skeleton over here. I think I'm going to put my shield on, and I am going to make sure that I eat. We're getting to the point where we're kind of running on low on food. Another cool thing is we've got bone blocks. Those are pretty cool. We can mine those up, and there is a skeleton over there. I don't really want to go say hi to him right now. Well, let's go this way. And you'll notice that I am walking slower on this soul sand, and that's because it slows you down. Let's see if we peek over here. We might have to go say hi to Mr. Skeleton here, and that's okay. Oh, he found us. Where'd he go? There he is. Tried to hide on me. Okay. Be very careful when you're walking around, because you may stumble across things like this and not pay attention and just walk right off into it. I may or may not have done that before. Oh, we hear our first ghast. Can we see the ghast so I can introduce you? If you can't hear it, hopefully you can. Aha, there we go. That is a ghast. And if a ghast sees you, it will scream like that and send fiery projectiles at you. So what you can do is you actually can hit those back at the ghast. And if you have a bow, you can shoot them. We don't have a bow right now. Apparently he wants to go play in the lava. I'm not sure what that's about. We'll leave him alone for right now. We've got another skeleton that wants to say hi. Hopefully they don't all say hi at the same time. Okay, there we go. All right. So let's kind of keep on moving along here. And I think since... Oh, he saw us. Let's see if we can knock this back at him. And we can get a return to sender. Oh, we're on fire. Oh, we may die. Oh, we died. Well, you got to see me die for the first time in game. Actually, the second time in game. I lied. That's the second time we have died. So we are going to respawn, and now we need to go get our stuff, which is going to kind of be a pain in the butt. So let me go see if I can get back to where we were and find our stuff. We had our good pick with us, so we have a couple of minutes to get back there. I'm not going to take very much with me, but I will pick back up with you guys once I have gone and done that. All right, we're back in the Nether, and I did want to point out something to you guys. If you get killed in the Nether, you do not really have a beacon or anything that says, hey, you died over here. So you have to go and find your way back. And there is a timer on how long your stuff will sit before it despawns. And I think that's right around 4 or 5 minutes. So you do have a little bit of time. And I also just realized I forgot to grab food, which is not cool with those guys running around. So we're going to try and run from him real quick. And we're going to see if we can't go over this way. I think this is the way we were. I hope. And I'm going to... I did make a new pick. And yes, okay, we've got a little way to go here. And that does not look like, although that over there looks kind of familiar. Okay, we really need food here very quickly. So let's hope that we find where we died so that we can get our stuff back. And I've got a little bit of netherrack here. I'm going to pillar up and I'm going to look around. And I still don't see where we died. We might have died closer to that direction over there. Not good. Was it over there? No, we were down lower because I remember, aha. Okay, so we need to go way down there. Now that is going to be a bit of a problem, but hopefully we can find a way to do that. We'll keep moving here and hopefully we can get to our stuff. We have not gotten far enough that our stuff has spawned in yet, I don't think. I want to be really careful going out here on the edge. I don't want this edge to collapse on me and me go flying down. That might be getting close to where our stuff was. Or down there, I can't remember. I think it's down there. So I see a way we can go over that way and maybe get to where we need to be. I think. Oh, that's not a good spot. Let's go this way, and that looks like that could all fall on us at any second. Let's go and dig in here and just see what we can find this way. And again, you got to be careful digging through the nether because lava can be everywhere. So you want to kind of stay back, and it moves quick. So you definitely don't want to be digging through something and have lava spawn and fall right on your head. Okay, guys, I just died in the nether again, trying to go get my stuff back. And I'm pretty sure that stuff's gone forever, which makes me sad. But that's okay. We can get new stuff. That's why when we were in there, I said sometimes guys and gals will not bring their good stuff with us, but that's okay. We have some more diamonds and we can do some fishing, things like that, to maybe get some books and everything to get our levels up. We can do some breeding, some mining, and we can get a new pickaxe, and maybe we can even get a better one than what we had before. So stay tuned, because next episode, I think what we're going to do is we are going to talk about combat. And to do that, while I was down in our mine shaft, I found an abandoned mine shaft. And if you guys have not seen those before, they are pretty neat. There's lots of stuff down there, some spawners and things like that. And there's usually some pretty good loot. So we may go explore that just a little bit with our new stuff, our new armor and our new swords and pickaxes and all that. So let me know down in the comments below what your favorite way to farm XP is, and let me know how many times have you died in the nether. You die pretty often? I mean, obviously I do. So, you know, there's that. But that is going to wrap things up for this episode. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get a little bit of wheat, and I'm going to get some of these animals breeding up because I need my levels back. But I will see you guys in the next episode.